Next is from Yanish Horton. Subject is Maxxine DuPri backlash. Maxxine DuPri did an IG live stream with a media company a few days ago. In it, she mentioned that once her WWE deal is up in 2 to 3 years, her plan is to use her WWE fame to bring attention to her fashion label company once it's up. Right on cue, the wrestling fans went hard with comments in the chat. You get the F out of the business if you don't respect it. You should just do instead, all the usual stuff. For me, I don't see a single thing wrong with what she said. I mean, she's being used as a valet in a comedy storyline. She's great in her role. She's never trained to be a wrestler, and it's clearly not something she's aspiring to do. So why give her for having a smart business mind like every other woman her age? I'm pretty sure we could all predict what Disco's going to say if he hasn't rolled his eyes or cut the email off by now. But Konnan and Disco, I would love to know what you guys think about the IWC backlash towards Maxxine. I didn't see this, but I could see if she said she's just going to use the company and just in a couple of years get out and wrestling fans are deplorable. I mean,
they're deplorable. I was just going to say that. Yeah,
right. They're the worst. I mean, of course they're going to you got your trolls and you got your so she's an attractive girl, so I don't know.
It's like back in the day when guys would jump from ECW to WCW, and the fans would throw, like Cactus Jack would tell you, he had drinks thrown at him, spit at, all this stuff. And all he was doing was going from making $500 a night to 6 figures. Right. Shouldn't you be happy for the guy that you're a fan of? And isn't it, I don't know if it's the point for everyone, but wouldn't you say a good percentage of people that get into wrestling, they'd like to have a business idea or opportunity when they retire, they have plans. That's the idea, right? Use your fame to help set yourself up. What the f- is wrong with that?
No clue.
Deplorable, B.I. Deplorable.
Tony, you got a comment on this?
Well, the thing is that a lot of these guys that are trashing her and trash anybody else that's successful is because they're not successful and they're jealous and mad and they can't stand seeing. Well, get up and be proactive and do something yourself instead of worrying about what other people are doing. And then while they're doing good, you have nothing better to do than be talking about them. That's why you don't go anywhere in life. But this girl is probably maybe talked to other girls in the business and said, hey, this is, you could leave here. They could end your contract tomorrow and you'll be out on the streets like Eve and all these other chicks. Mm-hmm. And I go, make something of it. What would you rather be doing? Because, bro, wrestling's hard. That's what these fans don't understand. They think it's all glamorous, bro. You have to look a certain way. You have to act a certain way. You're always walking on eggshells so you don't get heat. You've got jealous wrestlers. You got others that are trying to cut your throat. You always got to be traveling. You're away from home. You got to go and train to look a certain way. It's not easy, And so what would she rather be doing? Flying around, doing all that, or maybe running a business out of where she grew up, So